Welcome to the village of Downham in the heart of Lancashire. Now, Downham was very famous in 1961 for a film in this village. Can you guess what it is? The producer was Richard Attenborough. The kids that was in it will probably be about 68 to 70 years of age now. And it was one of my favourite films when I was a kid. And I remember watching this when I was about 5 and I loved it. And I thought one day I'll come to this village and have a look around. So here I am. I'll give you a few clues on the way and see if you get it. Even the music might tell you a story. First of all, this is Downham Post Office. Just have a quick look around. I don't recall this being in the film, but over there, the hills, is Pendle Hill. You've probably heard of it. Don't they say it's very famous around the Halloween? A lot of people go up there to it. Up there called the Ashington Arms. Guy outside having a pint. Bit cold for that today. But I've had colder days. Nice little houses there, cottages, whatever you want to call them. Over this wall here is the church. Very old looking. It has a clock tower. Got a time on it, but I'm not so sure if that's the right time. I have to have a look at my watch. It is actually. It is the right time on it. These old clock towers, built many years ago, yet the clocks always work in them, don't they? Most of them they do anyway. Now this church was famous in the film. It was in the background in a distance. And if you look at this film, I'll try and throw a clip in or a photo, you'll see it. Here's another clue. Hayley Mills was in this film. And I do remember this in the film as well. This phone box was in the film. It's not a phone box no more. There you have it. They're handy, these phone boxes, when they put things in like that. There was a guy called Alan Bates in the film as well. It's an old school here. Downham preschool. Ooh. I nearly stood in that, moving out of the way for the car. Now if anybody looks, I'll go backwards here. You can see that church. And coming down the hill is Haley Mills. And he lived at a farm. Have you got it yet? No. The film was called Whistle Down the Wind. And if you look back, you can see the church there in the distance. Same church to this very day. Well, 61 years ago. And they came down there and they just picked the kitten up out of a river that the father threw in the river. He didn't want them to have the kitten. And they came down this road and the little kid with the cap on met his mate. Jackie Greenwood, I think his name was, in the film. Just look at these cottages here. Now this one here in particular, the film, it was a shop, and where they had these plant pots, they had signs up like ice cream, evening news, whatever. And in this car park, playing was the Salvation Army band. And a young kid said to, "Hey up, Jackie, do you want a kitten?" And that was the very road they came down.
But he did come to me, and he did comfort me. I was alone, I needed help. And in his infinite goodness, he reached out and gave me help, even though I'd sinned, even though I'd turned my back on him and renounced his word. Friends, he came to me, not I to him. And he is with me forever, and I will dwell in his house forever.
Hey up, want a kitten, Jackie? No, I've got one. Want another? No. You want a kitten?
Do I want what, love?
A kitten, it's not dead.
Well, that's very kind of you, but I don't think I can take your kitten.
We can't have them at home. And Eddie keeps trying to drown them. And she keeps having more, you see.
Oh, dear. Well, I am sorry.
My dad doesn't want them, so Eddie keeps putting them in a sack.
Oh, dear.
Jackie doesn't want it either. So do you want it or don't you? Charlie!
Do you see? So if you believe in Jesus, he'll take care of it.
Come on, Aunt Charles!
The car park is still there from this day. I was 1 year of age when this film was made here. And if you look in the background, just where I'm stood now, it still shows, it's probably a newer gate since, but this house is in the background and the gate. And once again there's the clip of the village. Further along, the little kid Alan, I think his name was, he stayed talking to the other little kid at the Salvation Army on the car park there. And Hayley Mills went onto this bridge shouting him. She crossed this bridge. And there's a bit of view of Pendle Hill over there now. There's a little stream. Goes round to the other side as well.
Right, Bob.
All right, Bob. And they went off walking up here in the film towards the farm. And the locals tell me here today nothing much has changed in this village since 1961. Everything is nearly exactly the same. The farm is still there today, apparently. Wind is picking up a bit here now. I should have put a better coat on today, a pair of gloves, even a hat. What am I gonna miss? Chestnut Cottage. Still looking at bits of the village, but not all of it was filmed in the actual film. I'm just wandering around to see what's going on. Don't think there's much up here. Only a car park. What's the car park for? There must be an attraction if there's a car park. Can't see what it is though. Very quiet. I'd say years ago people used to flock here to see, you know, where it was filmed. But 61 years on, a lot of people wouldn't know about it, especially the younger viewers. They wouldn't have a clue. It used to come on every Christmas. It was about a robber, wasn't it? And he took shelter in a barn of this farm, and the kids thought he was Jesus because he had a beard. Some of you'll remember it now while I'm talking about it. Downham ice cream. I love these villages. I'd love to come and live in one of them. City's too busy. I hate cities. The old stone walls look amazing, aren't they? They're just our settings for TV, aren't they? You know, for the old, making old films from years ago. And look at this place here. Look how lovely that house is. There's a few houses there. Just look at it. So yes, this was the corner shop, and they only kind of showed it about like halfway down under the windowsill with the signs out for, you know, like newspapers, ice cream, whatever it was. But let's take a walk up this hill again now. It's fairly steep. It might not look it on the camera, but believe me, it is. But I don't have to go to the top, I'm only going halfway. Someone's dinner's there, look. Not in. Is that the fella that owns the ice cream shop? Down below, yeah. Is that his house? That's his Jeep. Money and ice cream, isn't it? I don't know what was down there, but I'll take a look. Two nice little houses, 1824 wrote on them. little field there at the back of the house. There's sheep in, look. So quiet. Horrible grey sky though. Little outside area there if you want to. Looks like it's a little shared place for the two houses if you want to come out and sit down and have a drink. That's rather nice, isn't it? So this is Warsaw Hill Farm it's 5 minutes up the road. Nice post box there so the postman don't have to go. That's good of him. Now it's in this farm where it was filmed, Whistle Down the Wind. It doesn't say you can't go in, doesn't say you can go in, but I'd rather not go in and give them their own privacy because you're trespassing and there's probably a few people that's gone down there and it probably annoys the family. Now the owner of this farm was supposed to be in the film when he was about 5 or 6 years of age. He was with all the gang of kids, but he had appendicitis, so he couldn't be in it. But it was probably his granddad's farm by then. But now he is the owner of this farm over here.
Yes.
So lovely view there.
Missed him this time.
And
But
this
he'll
is where
be
the
coming again.
path was where they came up. And if you remember, they all congregated at this gate. Well, I'll show you. It's the old gate. And they waited for the school bus coming, didn't they? Down this road. So there you go. Right, well, that's Downham village in Lancashire where the 1961 movie Whistle Down the Wind was shot. I've always wanted to come here and have a look. Now I've been. So just wait for this car to go past. I really enjoyed the walk around it. So and like the people do say, you know, there's still things here that's never changed. The old house is still there, which was a shop. The car park where the Salvation Army played, and the church just over there. So nothing's really changed much since 1961. So that's me done from Downham. So if you like the video, give it a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and we'll see where our next video goes. So from Downham in Lancashire, I'm freezing cold, my hand's red. I'll see you again, bye.